Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm your incredible host, Steamtown Gamer, and welcome to Don't Escape 4 Days to Survive. So the name itself is actually a play on words because the 4 days is referring to the fact that this is actually the 4th Don't Escape games. The other 3 were actually Flash games. They're free to play. I highly recommend that you go out and get them. And we're just going to go ahead and start a new game here. Yes. So Don't Escape games are really fun. They essentially reverse the concept of an escape room, if you will. The whole idea is that something is happening, or something has happened, or something's going to happen, and you need to prepare for it. Yep, okay. Window. Okay, so we've got the swarm timeline. There is actually multiple timelines that we get every time you start a new game. So we managed to score the locust one. What a nightmare. It all felt so real. You take a look at the moon. It's shattered, just like all the dreams mankind ever had. My backpack. Thank you. Yep, you can access. This is basically the tutorial part of the game. We can take a look at the tent. It's too damaged. We can't take it. Campfire. The campfire kept me warm through the night. There's nothing left of it now. A dark cloud. I don't like the look of this cloud. It seems to be moving this way. I think my nightmare might have been more than just a dream. I still have a couple hours to find shelter fast. And now we've got the journal. Okay, November 21st, 1996. It's been a while since I've written anything here. The world is dead, they say, so why even bother? I think the moon, what's left of it, is getting bigger every day. I had a weird dream last night. It felt so real. I was attacked by a swarm of giant bugs or locusts. I don't know. All I know is that it was painful as hell when they stripped the meat off my bones. This morning I saw something that looked like a dark cloud on the horizon. I know it's not really a cloud. The swarm is coming. Into the wasteland. So we're still very much in the tutorial part of the game. The world is a post-apocalyptic at this point. Since the moon has actually shattered, the world is essentially changing as well. As you can see, this was once part of a city. This was probably a park that we're entering. The wall and the fact there's a garden shed here. It's going to be fast. I've got to get to the other side. Yes, while your time is limited, keep in mind that only advances with certain actions. You'll be warned each time it happens. When you find a hiding place, prepare it for the night. Use the clock icon to finish the current day. Some actions take time. We're going to pull out that fence post. Going to open up this door, and what do we have here? A sledgehammer head. So this teaches us how, like, doing an action takes up a little bit of time, and then we can combine stuff in our inventory and then use the item that we've made on the wall. So the initial game hasn't even started yet. We're still in the tutorial mode. And the last function of the game, okay, is to go into our inventory, select the sledgehammer and drop it because we're just simply too heavy. We hold down shift, it's highlighted. Let's continue on. And now we've got to travel. Yeah, it's going to take 15 minutes. So I mentioned this is the 4th game. The other games were super fun. The first one was that you were a werewolf and it was the night of the full moon. And you don't want to kill everyone, so you have to barricade yourself in this house. You have to lock the doors, or figure out how to barricade the doors, barricade the windows, block the chimney. You have to, you know, tie yourself up, stuff like that. You have to, and yeah, that's the premise of the first game. The second one was like, it was a zombie apocalypse, and you had to travel around a town, building up a small shelter because every night the zombie apocalypse would get even worse. The third one was you were a astronaut on board a spaceship, and the ship was in self-destruct mode, and you had to try and figure out what the fuck actually happened. These are essentially dark games. They really, and the story behind them is incredibly detailed as well. So this is the house from his dream. What we want to do is we want to kick away the haystack here. Kick, kick, kick. Revealing a hole in a pipe. And we want to grab this short pipe here. Take it to the front of the house. And we're going to use the pipe on the window here. This place looks abandoned. It might be a good idea, but I only have a few hours to convert this ruin into a fortress before my nightmare catches up with me. We're going to check out the storage chest. We're going to put that in there. We're not going to need that for the second episode, second night. Check out this painting. This painting was the cabin from the first Don't Escape game. You had to reinforce yourself inside this cabin so you didn't go out and attack people at night when you turned into a werewolf. I should also mention that I have done a recording of this before. I uploaded it to my YouTube channel, and it was in the middle of it I noticed that it was absolute crap because my recording software decided to crap out on me. As a result, it was misaligned, if you will. What it was recording, the sound was just off, and it got worse and worse and worse. So I was like several minutes ahead, talking several minutes ahead, no, several minutes behind. So it just sounded like really weird, and ultimately just crap. So I ended up removing it, and now I'm recording. This is the actual third one, because the first time I recorded this, the sound quality was so bad I couldn't do anything with it. So I ended up not even uploading it. Paperclip. So we've got a paperclip, and we've got some documents. Now the documents we might need in the second scenario, but we do need the paperclip. So I'm going to keep this here in the middle. I'm going to use the keys on the front door. I've unlocked it. We don't really need the keys anymore. I'm going to just drop them here for now. Since it's a swarm, I'm thinking. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. pH level. No, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm thinking of the gas timeline. Like I said, there's multiple timelines that you start. So when you actually start a game, you might not get this timeline. You could be dealing with giant spiders. You could be dealing with a toxic gas. So it's really up to, it's really just random what you actually get. Oh god, these corpses are practically eaten. The swarm got them. It looks like these men put up a fight and killed a bunch of the insects, but they didn't stand a chance in the open. Let's just check out the half-eaten corpse. Something shines between the pieces of torn bag he was carrying. There's a strange remote control in the bag. Does he have anything else? He doesn't have anything else. Adjustable wrench, we're going to take that. Half-eaten corpse, we're going to find out. Okay, as of this week, we've been hired by the locals to help deal with a new kind of locust terrorizing the area. Perhaps we will finally use our sonic repellent device. It fends off all different types of insects. You just have to install it in the ground, but before you start counting on it, you have to know exactly what kind of insects you are dealing with and set it to the right frequency. The remote control. I don't know, this job sounds exhausting and a bit dangerous, but at this point we need the food and fuel the locals are paying with. Like I said, this is the apocalypse, so these guys are essentially mercenaries, if you will. Okay, we picked up one of the locusts. Now, this will be a reference for figuring out what kind of frequency we need. So we're going to use the paperclip on here. Now, if we went to the... It'll take 15 minutes. If we went to the other location, we could have picked up the crowbar, and it would take no time at all to open up the truck. But 15 minutes is 15 minutes. Who cares about that? And on top of that, it means that we don't have to backtrack, essentially. So each one of these is different. Essentially, if you just copy my one, you'll probably end up dying. You have to figure out exactly what kind of locust it is. So it's got long wings, it's got the legs that sort of fold back here, and it doesn't have any pinches. So it's got the long wings. Long wings. I think this is it. 800. Yes, it's the 800. I'll double check that before I put it in the ground. It's locked. Use the paperclip. Duct tape. And what did I pick up? Can of pesticide. Can of pesticide. So there's 2 in here. Now, we don't have to come back to this area for the remainder of the game. We're actually going to check out this car as well. It'll take 15 minutes to examine the car. It's busted, it's not going anywhere, but the ignition coil is still working. You're going to use the wrench. 45 minutes. I've got plenty of time. I'll remove the ignition coil. Now we're going back to our house. I'm really just going back here to offload my stuff. I should have picked up the keys, but I didn't. We can put the pesticides. I'm going to put whatever we need to survive tonight in the bottom layer here. This is generally useful. I will need... Oh! Oh no, that was for the gas. My bad. And that. I'm going to keep that because that doesn't matter, and this can go here as well. And it doesn't really matter about the paper clip, it doesn't weigh anything. And that can go here as well. Oh, it doesn't weigh anything. I'm just going to keep it here then. The road west. So we're going to this destroyed bridge. We're going to click on the small spade. Oh, this shovel will be quite useful, and we broke it. We just got the handle then. We're also going to... Oh, we don't... maybe. It's a second thought. We're supposed to take the tire off, but I might wait until next scenario. It'll take 2 minutes to cross. Alright. 9 hours, 50 minutes left. We'll go inside. As you can see, the wind is picking up. We'll need the crowbar for sure. I'm only really taking what we need for this scenario. It's empty, but the container might be useful. There's a lighter in here. Wouldn't hurt to grab the lighter because it weighs nothing. If we take a look in this room, we'll see 3 things here. We've got the netting, we got the roll of plastic wrap, and we have the metal bars. Now, each one of these things is for each different timeline. Since we're dealing with the locust, we're actually going to take the giant, the window netting. We would take the roll of plastic wrap if we were dealing with the gas, and we would take the metal bars if we were dealing with the spiders. Simple. Place the canister of gas on the fuel valves and use the wrench. As the day will go on, the wind will start picking up. It will also get darker as well. Not only as a result of the it just getting darker, but it will also be a result of the locust blocking out the sunlight. I'm going to start preparing this side of the house, so I'm going to put this up here. Oh shit. Just hanging there. We have to secure it somehow. We're going to use the duct tape. You could use nails if you wanted to. I'm not going to worry about the nails in this scenario just yet, or even this today. I realized I didn't grab the wheel, but we don't need it yet. We don't need it in this scenario. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Grab that, place that there. Just hanging there. How we're going to secure it with a duct tape. Will take 20 minutes. I'm going to go down, out the back. We're going to go out the back here. We're going to put the fuel in the generator. I filled up the generator, now I just have to start it. We want to switch it to the water pump. And then pull this 3 times. It choked, I'll try it again. Come on, start already. There it goes. Finally, it's running. So I literally died before because I started the generator and I forgot the bloody pesticides, damn it. Gotta go back into the house. Gotta go back into the house. Gotta grab both pesticide containers. Yeah, I died before because I loaded the pesticide containers, but I didn't click the flashing lights here. That is essentially the instructions on the. Oh crap! Okay, yep. Now we've got ground watering, overnight mist spray, irrigation. We're going to hit that. Okay, this should cause the night sky to be soaked with a dense mist. Now we want to hit these lights. You can tell the more lights we get, the more efficiency it is, but we want to get 100% efficiency. I'll figure this out. Technically, you could just push the buttons randomly and you'll get it eventually. Oh. Come on, I just gotta figure this out. I normally get it right away. I don't know. I'm just not thinking clearly enough. I'm going to reset it here. I'm sure there's so many people watching this and are screaming at their monitor. Oh, here we go. Found it. Got it. Did it. And are screaming at me. It's like, what are you doing, you idiot? That took way longer than it should have. I do apologize. We've got to make sure we duct tape this pipe up here. And exit. Okay, so at night the irrigation system will kick in and it will spray the pesticide that we just put inside of it all over the bugs. We've got to make sure we close the door. Go up here. That's all boarded up. That's all boarded up. Just hanging in there. That one's golden. Now we just have to put down this sonic repellent thing. I'm going to take that and take that and close. We're going to go outside of it. You have to put it outside. A lot of people think that you have to put it inside. It doesn't work. And to actually plant it in the ground, you have to drop it. Then you use, we're going to go figure out which one it is. So it's got, yeah, long, some have like chubby wings. This has got like long, thin wings, no claws, no secondary set of pitches. It's just got the one thing. So it's got 1, 2, 3 legs. The back legs are pointing forward. Yeah, pretty sure it's this one, 800. So even if you got this this scenario, it wouldn't be exactly the same because the bugs, you've got a 1 out of 8 of getting the same bug I did. So chances are you're not going to get the same bug. You have to. So we want it 800. 7. 800 kilohertz. That's all set. Load it up. So when we finish the night essentially, and we take our chances on what we actually did, there are alternate, different scenarios. Essentially, we can get a bad scenario where we end up dying. We can get a not so bad scenario where we had a bad night's sleep and we took a little damage. As a result, we lose 1 hour for the next day. Then there's a sort of like mediocre ending to the night where we managed to survive and they didn't even, and we ended up fighting a couple of them, but we didn't take any damage, and we just start the next day normally. But then there's the absolutely perfect ending, to at which we don't take, the insects didn't even get into the house. That's the scenario that we want, because then we gain an extra 5 kilo bonus weight carriage, essentially. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. We don't even need anything, nothing, just put your bare hands. The evening sky darkened as the black cloud of the swarm arrived. You found a hiding place in the abandoned farmhouse. The automated sprinkler system kicked in as the swarm was getting near. Despite being old and faulty, the sprinklers worked perfectly, fully covering the air above the fields with a dense mist. As a result, 32 insects were stopped by the sprinklers. That's just by the sprinklers alone. The water was saturated with a strong pesticide for the incoming swarm. It was a deadly wall of poison mist. The pesticide has killed 48 insects. You deployed the sonic repellent device to fend off some of the insects. It was placed near your hideout and the signal was strong. The device seemed to be set to the correct frequency, fending off 50 insects. The front door was closed, keeping away all the 14 insects that would have gotten through. Same with the back door. The window was covered on the first floor was covered in a strong net. The net was attached to the frame with a lot of duct tape. Out of the 14 that tried to get in, 14 was stopped. Same with that window. Same with that window. Okay, we got a perfect ending. That's all of them. You fended them off of the house before the insects even entered in the house. You went to bed early and had a well-deserved rest, allowing you to regain some strength. 5 kilo permanent carry weight bonus. Now, with the second day, there are 2 scenarios, one hot and one cold, and it's completely random what you get. We're either going to be dealing with extreme heat or extreme cold. Let's see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. We got the cold, yes. I actually prefer the cold scenario. What was that, the addict? So we couldn't get to this area before, but now we have a new part of the house that we can enter through. We want to grab this extension cord, and we want to go through here and check out the helicopter. Hold it right there. Whoa, easy. Nice landing. Considering the fact it was on fumes, flying on fumes, and half the controls were broken, I'd say I did a good job. Well then, glad you're okay. Sorry for your helicopter. It wasn't really mine. Sorry for crashing into your house. Wasn't really mine. Hey, do you think you could lower your that gun now? I mean you no harm. Huh, you look pretty harmless, alright. Thanks. My name is David. Catherine, or you can just call me Kate. Do you think you could help me with something, David? How could I say no to a pretty lady with a loaded gun in her hand? I'm trying to get somewhere, an outpost. What kind of outpost? The one that could help me leave this place, leave this world. Are you sure you didn't hit your head during that crash? They have a spaceship. Oh. I still have this gun, you know. What, you're serious about that spaceship? Dead serious. Sidereal Plexus, the corporation, they owned a whole fleet of ships. When things went nasty, they used those ships to evacuate their top researchers and some of the richest people off the planet. I know for a fact there is still one ship left on Earth, and I plan to escape using it. I plan to get off this world and escape it. You can come with me if you want. Wait a minute, that's an awful lot to process. Listen, I can take you there and you'll see for yourself. To be fair, it's not like David actually has any kind of other plans. He's basically just surviving the apocalypse. So even if Kate was complete full of crap, it wouldn't really matter because it's not like David has got any other means to survive. He's just wandering around. Yesterday's dream. I know this might sound weird, but I had a bad dream yesterday and it came true. A swarm of deadly locusts has moved through this area, eating everything in its path. Well, the dream almost came true because I died in that dream. In reality, I took it as a warning and prepared myself for the threat. A dream, you say? Yeah, I know, but I'm not making it up. That really was some sort of psychic dream. Prohetic dream. Yeah, it saved me. I knew what to expect. I don't even believe in stuff like that. I'm not a crazy person. Do you believe in dreams? You do? Yes. Does it make me a crazy person? I don't know, but I think sometimes dreams can guide us to help us find a solution that's otherwise that we can't find. Today's dream. So tonight I had another dream. I was still in this house and all of a sudden it got very cold, freezing cold. I think this might happen tonight. I must sound like a lunatic, I know, but trust me, I know I'm right. We're going to find out for ourselves if you're right. Let's talk about the moon. Do you think the moon is going to destroy the Earth? I don't think. I know it. The moon's orbit has been unstable ever since the incident. I've noticed that lately that it's getting bigger every day. Yes, it's going to fall down and wipe everything out. It's going to turn the whole planet into a ball of molten lava. Nothing can survive, no matter how deep or tough of a shelter you have. Do you know when? In 3 or 4 days. What? I thought it'd be more like years away. I'm sorry. But that's the main reason we have to get to that spaceship. Let's talk about the outpost. So what's this outpost of yours? It's a small research facility with a spaceship launch platform. Okay, where is it? I don't know. What do you mean you said you can take me there? Yup. Yeah, but it's not that easy. Why? All the helicopter's navigation systems got smashed to bits when I crashed. And this outpost doesn't exactly have a bright neon arrow pointing to it. In fact, it remains a hard to locate place is our only chance of finding the ship still there. So what do we do then? We have to find it at some point. Let's try to stay alive until we do. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get her to update our map. I have a map. Maybe looking at it will give you a clue as where the outpost will be. Sorry, no. However, what? While flying over this area, I saw some places that looked interesting. Here, let me mark them on your map for you. Okay, let's see. There's a restaurant here, and there's also this house where someone might be living in. Okay, we can actually exit now. Let's go. Deal with the prophecy. Well, we'll keep a lookout for it. We'll need a screwdriver. We can go down. Out of the two scenarios, the scorching heat or the freezing cold, I prefer the freezing cold scenario. Chest. Let's see. Well, we don't need that anymore. That's useless. We'll take this and combine it with that, and now we have a fully functioning hammer. We're also going to need that. We definitely don't need that. We don't really need that. The light, we do need the lighter, so I'm going to put that down here. And we do need that, so I'm going to put that down here. Alright, close. This is where the hammer is going to come in handy. We're going to go outside. And we're going to use the hammer on this, what's left of this greenhouse. Use the hammer on the greenhouse. This action will take 20 minutes, but with Kate's health, it will bring it down to 18 minutes, which is basically nothing. Broken planks and nails. Might as well get her to... We're going to do this a few times, actually. We want to pick up the broken planks. I'm just going to lighten my load a bit and place the ignition coil. I don't have the ignition coil. Okay, well that's good then. Going to go inside. Going to go inside. We're going to open up the storage chest, and I'm going to put the planks of wood because we're going to need those for tonight. We're going to take the nails. Go into... We don't need the paper clip anymore. Put the paper clip there. Now we've got 2 more locations. We'll go this way. A broken, dismantled car. Yep. The corpses that were here are now gone. Tire tracks. Huh. This place stinks. These tracks weren't here yesterday. The road ahead is blocked. Maybe someone was trying to go around the crash site. It's possible, I guess. Let's follow the tracks and see where they lead us. That's my life motto. We can go here now. Oh, looks like their trip didn't end well. Whatever happened? I guess their car broke down. RVs are not the best suited for off-road travel, you know. Maybe they set up camp there and the locust swarm got to them. The bodies don't have anything on them. We do need this, which we're going to use the wrench on this. I've detached the hook. Okay, I've got a hook. We're going to take this big blanket. We're going to take these jackets. I'm going to tell Kate to take a jacket. There was a bandage in the first aid kit, something more in there, and a thermal blanket as well. Now, if this was the heat scenario, this would be a second option to actually hide, and that's in this cave, and we could essentially keep the motor running in the RV and keep ourselves cool. Now, I'm going to go back home. I'm going to go back to our storage unit, to our house, I should say. Storage chest. And I'm going to put my jacket in there, and the thermal blanket. And this, I want to just reduce the weight, and this, and I don't think we need the screwdriver. We don't need the screwdriver yet, okay? We don't need that for a while. Kind of need we don't need the hook. Only weighs less. It weighs very little, but we don't need it. Sorry, I just dropped my microphone there. That's better. Let's head this way. We're going to the... I'm not going to go there just yet. We'll hit it on the way back, actually. Going to go in here. No, I'm going to put that there. Are you sure you know what you're doing, David? Just kidding. Yeah, Kate's kind of a bitch, but there's a reason why. She does it to distance herself from people, because that's really how she survived for so long. Got the fuel canister, which weighs a lot. Now we want to go to the burger place, the restaurant first. We're essentially going to need this boy's help first. So you see a boy trying to get in the back there. Go away, I saw this place first. I'm warning you, I know how to fight. Calm down, we're not here to hurt you. Yeah, this man over here is pretty harmless. Alright, okay, whatever, I'm not afraid of you. My name is David, and this is Kate. What's your name? Cody. Now go away or else. Go away or what? Let's ask where his parents are. Where are your parents? Nowhere. I'm on my own. Oh, so sorry. Don't be. I've always been on my own. I know how to take care of myself. Yeah, so Cody over here is actually an orphan. He's always been an orphan. What's behind the door? You seem to be really persistent on opening that door. What's behind it? What do you think, stupid? This is a restaurant. Duh. You think there might be some food there? For sure. Come with us. Let's team up. The weather is going to get really dangerous at night. You have a better chances with us. Do you have any food? Maybe. Then maybe I will team up with you. If not, I've got better chances on my own. Later. Asshole. So we want to check this place out. Can't squeeze through it. I'm going to try to move that. Can't move it. So I'm going to ask Kate to do it. Too heavy. Kate, yeah. Help me with the dumpster. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. She says something stupid. It's like she'll do it just for the sake of watching me try to squeeze through. Sure. Now, see if you can climb in it without breaking your leg. We're going to need this empty gas heater. Cupboard. Cupboard. It's locked. That's why we've got the crowbar. Inside is a knife. Kitchen knife. And then I'm going to take the can of meat. You want to go ahead and open up the can of meat. It'll just save you a little bit of time later on. And use the knife on it as well. There are other things in here, such as this fridge here, which has bottles of water in there, and this freezer, which has these like tiles that you break to reduce the temperature. But these two are for the scorching heat timeline, not the cold timeline, which is what we're currently on. So they won't benefit us. Hi. How did you get there? I'm David's twin. We have never met before. No, I talked with you. You must be mistaking me for my twin brother David. Ha ha ha, sure. You are joking, right? Did you find any food in there? We're gonna go ahead and give him some food. I'd like to see what happens if we don't bring other people along with us. Hey there, what's this? What's that? Food? Wow, you are a good person after all. I wouldn't say good, maybe a bit clumsy and soft. Come with us, Cody. You'll be safer. We might even have more food. Awesome. So that makes 3. We can go through the back here, but it's crawling with locusts. No, 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 no. Are these the same bugs that been scattering around your hideout? Nasty creatures. They almost ate me yesterday. Well, too bad. They are blocking our way now. Do you think we can do something to get rid of them? Honestly, it looks like a hive. I think we should come back tomorrow. The temperature will either kill them or force them to move. So let's just get back here later. Now we've got Cody with us. Oh, we've got to get one more thing here. We've got to place the pole in here. Once we put it in there, it gets stuck and we can't get it. Then we pull the pole down. We activate the mechanism. Kind of hard to do it with David in the way here. He did it. Okay, we can pull the rope. And now we have the rope and the flag, which will act as a sort of towel, if you will. We're going to go ahead and combine... Oh, I don't have the hook, but we're going to combine it with the hook later. How much weight do I have? You know, we're going to head back. We're just going to head back now. Whoa, shizer. Wrong one. We're going to head back home and sort of dump off the stuff. Oh. For a second there, I thought it crashed because it was just taking so long. This is your home? It's so cool. Not my home. I found it deserted. Oh, it's still cool. Can we go... Can we go upstairs? I saw a helicopter sticking out of it. Calm down, Cody. Cody's just a, you know, typical kid. He's a very happy, joyous kid. We're also going to need that. We're also going to need that, but later. We're going to combine that with the hook, but leave that in there. And what we're going to do, right? What we're going to do is we're going to go at the back. Because we need the generator again for tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the fuel in here. Crap, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that, because then I could have got the car up and running. No, I don't have the tire anyway. Front yard path, downhill. Path downhill. Let's go to this house. We see a morning man. Hey, please, just leave me alone. I mean you no harm. Yeah, he's pretty much harmless. Kate, please. My name is David. The boy over there is Cody. You don't look too good. Can you tell us what happened? I'm Barry. It's about my wife. She didn't make it. Last night she died. Why, God? Why her? It should have been me. It should have been me. And she's still in the house. I don't know what to do. Come on, David, let's go. This guy's had enough. Wait, Barry. What do you want? I'm not really going to ask him about anything. Oh, I want to stay here. I'm going to get Kate to distract him. Yeah. Okay, we have to actually try to go into his house. Stop, don't go near that house. Why? Because it's mine. Leave. So we're going to talk to Kate. Yeah. Distract Barry. Oh, I think I know how to distract him. Could you do it without a gun? Alright, Mr. Boring. There's a few things about Kate that I actually enjoy. I like how it's snowing now, and it's going to get a lot worse. Oh, yep, dead body. So we're going to need the big blanket. We're going to need this bed sheet, and we're going to put. We're also going to check the body. She has a small locket around her neck. I'm going to just go ahead and take that. Kind of messed up what I'm doing. Put the sheet over the body. We're going to take the electric heater. Something rustles inside the heater. Sounds like a bunch of screws loose or something. I think it's broken. And so, well, we do have a screwdriver back home. A book. The Miserism of Dreams. Okay, so I'm going to read this, and I'm going to try to read it as fast as possible. Recurring nightmares are often considered to be something more than just a dream. There are more than several documented cases of nightmares actually coming true, which suggests they can be treated as some sort of warning. A prophetic dream doesn't have to come perfectly to fruition. More often than not, the dream is just a metaphor. A projection of one's unconscious mind as they come in contact with the information about events that are yet to come, yet to happen. How is this possible? One may ask. The question remains unanswered. We live in a world ruled by science and dominated by technology, yet there are still mythical things laying underneath the veil of reality that control our lives to a degree much higher than you, dear reader, could ever imagine. Whatever the case may be, the dreams are more than they seem. Just like not understanding physics doesn't make them less real. The fact is that we don't fully comprehend dreams doesn't render them irrelevant. Oh, that was a big breath. We're also going to take these two coats. I'm going to go out the back. I'm hoping that I won't be too heavy to pick this stuff up. Picked the propane tank. 10 kilos. I should be alright. I should be okay. Well, that's all I've got for you. Going to go ahead and check out the locket. Barry, I'm sorry if you're reading this, It probably means I didn't make it. Please don't let your that be your demise. Remember me and live a good life. And when the time comes, I know you'll make the right decision. Yours, Maggie. Hey, yes? Got nothing for him, but what we're going to do is we're going to physically give him the locket. And this is going to trigger somewhat of a cutscene. Now, there aren't really cutscenes in this game, but this is the closest thing to one. This belongs to your wife. You should look inside and... Where did you get it? There's a note inside. I thought, where did you get it? Listen, There's a note inside. I think you should read it. It says, did you sneak into my house? Did you sneak into my house and touch my wife? Stop it. Did you? Barry, wait, stop it. So you go through her stuff like a scavenger? You're so dead. I'll shoot you. Please stop shouting. No, wait, Barry, just read the goddamn note. Please, just read the note. My sweet girl. My honey. Why you... I'm sorry for taking that, but I thought you should have it. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gotten mad like that. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have never seen my wife's final words. It's her handwriting, for sure. But did she write it? When did she write it? How did she know? Some people can sense these things right before they happen, right, David? It's almost like I read a goodbye letter. A letter that you delivered. Thank you. Burial. Your wife deserves a proper burial. I just can't look at her like this. Lifeless, cold. I'll bury her. What, David? Are you serious? We don't have time for... This man just lost everything. Show him some respect. I'm not going to ask you to help. Just don't try to stop me. Ugh, I'll help. I just hope we don't wait too much time. Do you have a shovel, Barry? Yes, I have one right here. Thanks. So just so you know, the world is, post-apocalyptic. That's right. I wouldn't even say it's post-apocalyptic. I'd say the apocalypse is still going on. The world has been subjugated to countless earthquakes and weird weather phenomenons, which is why everything's dying, which is why everything's collapsed. We want to dig the hole here. Yes, it will take 90 minutes. This is why we got Cody, because it will reduce the time by 15 minutes. That's why we got Cody first. So that's basically another cutscene. I'm going to grab the body. Cody shouldn't really be looking. Kate, could you help me with Barry's body? Sure. Take her outside. Then we go get Barry. Hey, yes? Come on, it's time. Okay. Thank you. She deserved that at least. Of course she did. Come on, Barry, let's go. Where? We've got a plan of sorts. First part of this plan is to survive tonight. Alright. I'll do it for her. Hey, mister. Yes? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Barry. Do you want some food from a can? I left some for later, but I can share. That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. Eating makes me happy, and I thought it would also make you happy. Yeah. See your son, David? No, we just found him by a restaurant near here. I'll tell you later, the details later. Cody, you're a good kid. I think I'll eat that food now. Go for it. Come on, David, lead the way. Now that we've got our group, we're going to head back to the fuel station. I'm just going to pick up the fuel because it would just save time for tomorrow. Use it on the fuel valves. back to the gas station, back over here, and we want to go back to the broken bridge. We want to cross the ravine. Yes, it will take 13 minutes because we've got everyone with us. And what we're going to do is we're going to use these planks. Since we've got the nails and the hammer with us, we're going to use the planks on the stack of planks. 90 minutes. It will take 90 minutes, but with everyone helping, it will only take 30 minutes, which is why I waited for so long. That means when we go to this part of the map now, it'll be a lot quicker. We won't have to lose time crossing the ravine. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it again. And now we can get a car across if we wanted to. Therefore, if we got a car and we wanted to explore the areas over here, because we're actually going to get another area to explore later on in the game, but if we had a car we would have to stop here every time. Now we don't have to. We're going to head back home. We're going to go inside. This place is safe, yeah. Looks big and solid, yeah. Despite Kate's best attempts, it still stands, and I think we can provide us protection we need, or at least we can figure out what to do next. I knew the people who lived here. Motherfucker, I forgot to grab the tire. Really? I'll tell you about them if you want. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of some stuff. I'm going to take this down. I'm going to prepare for tonight, and whatever time's left over, I'm going to go grab the tire. So you want to put that there, and we want to tape that bitch up. And now that, because everyone is here, it takes a lot less time to actually get stuff done. Oh, still too damn heavy. Screw it, I'm just gonna put that there. Okay, so the heater's all good. Then we're gonna go ahead and pick up put that back on. So I'm gonna give the coat, one of the coats to Cody. Too big for me. You'll wear it later. Okay. You're good with kids, David. I don't know. Am I? Hey, I'm not a kid. And we're also going to give a coat to Barry. Barry won't accept a coat unless we give one to Cody first. Okay, it's only going to get worse. Thanks. I'm not really cold right now. It's only going to get worse, but we'll take it for later. We're also going to go ahead and take that. Take that and the screwdriver and the extension cord and the thermal blanket and this blanket and this. Oh, fucking damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I left the bag of charcoal at the fuel station. There was a bag of charcoal there. I didn't grab it. So the cutscene on the roof is really slow. I don't know why, because every other time we can zip past, but he walks so slow. Obviously he's on the roof, so he's taking his time, but it's just so infuriatingly slow. We want to take the hook with the rope with the hook on it and lower it down into the chimney. And we find a dead bird. Mummified carcass of a bird. I don't see any reason to carry it. We want to make sure you close the hatch. Then we're going to put the hamburger sign. It doesn't matter which towel or blanket you actually use, but you want to put that over the hatch. Go down the hatch. Now we don't need to go into the attic at all. We're going to take this down. Since everyone's here, they can also help us. We're going to go ahead and put this one up, and we're going to duct tape it on. Everyone helping will be a lot quicker. Same again to the final window. Thermal blanket. Let's go down. Gonna go in here. We're gonna plug the extension cord into here. We're gonna pick the end of it up and place it in here. We're then going to use the screwdriver on the broken electrical heater. It'll take 90 minutes, but with everyone helping, it will reduce it to 60 minutes. Oh boy, we've used up a lot of time. And we're going to plug that in. Okay. But, yeah, that's pretty much... That's not everything we need to do, but I'm pretty happy with time so far. It's not running yet because we haven't established power to the house yet. We have to go out back into the barn and fix up the... We're going to go to the broken... We have to go back to the barn and turn on the generator again, which is why I filled it up that one time. Use that on the wheel, on the wrecked car. Take 15 minutes, but everyone helping, it will take a lot less time. Despite almost falling off down the ravine a couple times, we managed to get the tire off just fine. We're going to go to here. And since we're here, we might as well grab the hunting rifle. You never know when you're going to need this money nowadays. And this bag of charcoal. Oh. Nope. Now we're going to go back home. Oh, it's getting really dark now. But we've got the tire. We've got... Oh, it's getting dark. We want to close the door. We want to go out here. Go through this door. And then we're going to turn the generator on. Remember, I put a load of fuel into the generator. We're going to switch it back to house, and then we're going to pull it. And it'll start with one crank. Take 15 minutes. Well, the car should be started, I guess, but it doesn't look good. Obviously, the wheel is missing. The ignition coil is busted. And it's got no fuel, so we can add fuel. Adding the fuel will not take any time whatsoever. And then we can take out the wheel. Will adding the wheel take time? Only take 9 minutes. Okay, might as well do that. And I do not have the ignition coil. I'll do that tomorrow. Close the door, and now power's running back on. The lights don't turn on, but if we open up the oven, which is an electric oven, by the way, I've opened the oven. I've also switched it on, and it's getting pretty hot already. And now the electric heater is working. Yep, it's working pretty good. Now what we want to do is we want to add the kindling to the fireplace. I put a bag of charcoal into the fireplace, and then we're also going to put the empty bag into the charcoal basket. We want to put everything that's flammable in here. So we want to put the cash, I need something like this as a kindling to start a fire. Well, we're going to grab the wood. The wood we actually have to burn. We want to grab everything that burns. I'm also going to grab the jacket for myself. The documents, the sticky note. That is about it. It won't let you put anything into the kindling basket until you've put firewood into the fireplace. Oh, there's already... and then we have to light the fire. What? Okay, I put the stack of documents into the fireplace. And I also need the lighter. Ignition. There we go. I'm going to put the wood into the basket here. We want to put as much... We want to put everything, even flammable, into the basket. I put the broken planks into the basket. I put the broken planks into the basket. We want to put the wad of cash into the kindling box. I put the document. I put the pest control sticky note into the kindling box, and this. I put the empty bag of charcoal into there. So what I also want to do is I want to save it. I realized that I hadn't actually saved it. Put that there. Save it there. Complete. Back. Okay, wasn't hard enough to find a helicopter. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I believe that not only are we ready, but we should receive 100% kick-ass attempt at this. We should receive everything. Photo. We're going to end the day now. I'm going to equip the jacket, but if we do everything right, we won't even need them. Okay. It was already it was cold already during the day, but when the sun disappeared behind the horizon, the temperature dropped even lower. It got so cold that everything in the area that was alive and hadn't found shelter was frozen almost instantly. You found shelter in a house, hoping that it would save you from the wave of the cold death. The front door was closed and weakened the strength of the cold by 2%. Back door was closed, 2%. Okay. Window on the ground floor was covered up with a thick blanket and was taped to the wall with duct tape. Result of the blocked 6%, 6%, and a whole of 6%. Okay. The fireplace was burnt. There was a fire burning in the fireplace. It generated a lot of heat, countering 30% of the initial cold wave. During the night, a sudden strong gust of wind almost put the fire out. You had a lot of spare kindling for such an occasion to relight the flame and make the flame bigger. You didn't lose any heat. There was some additional fuel for the fireplace in the basket. The fire went out somewhere around 1 hour before dawn. The air began to cool again, and 3% of the initial cold wave returned in the form of a chilly wind from the outside. So I don't think you can do anything about that. You turn on the oven in the kitchen, hoping that the heat around it. Too bad you were staying in the other room, making it less effective. Well, that's actually okay. As a result, 7%. You plugged in the electric heater in the main room. The hot air blew, raised the temperature, and deducting 22%. Portable gas, 24%. We Nailed it. We got 100%. So we get that additional little 5%, a 5 kilo weight bonus. It wasn't as bad as you thought it would be. Conditions outside were harsh, but in your hideout everything was absolutely fine. It got a bit chilly, but you didn't even need to put on the coat. I didn't even put the coat on. You were able to rest much more comfortably than you thought. 5 kilo permanent carry weight bonus. So that was 100% correct. Okay, let's see what scenario. Once again, the first day there are 3 timelines. The second day there are 2, and the third day is 2. Let's just find out what we have here. Oh, okay, so we got the acid rain one. I was kind of hoping for the bandits. It just makes it a lot more, it's just a lot more interesting, but the acid rain will have to do. So you had another bad dream? Yeah, not a very pleasant one. There was a thunderstorm. Sorry about that, everyone. I just sort of lost connection with my microphone. Okay, there was a storm, a thunderstorm. The rain was burning like it was acid, and there was lightning striking all around. I see. Well, we have to prepare for that then. What is it, Cody? You seem excited. I have something important to tell you, super duper important. We have to prepare for tonight, even more than yesterday. Yes, Cody, I know. But you don't know why yet. I don't? I thought... Shoo. I had a dream there was like a dozen of those zombies coming towards the house. They wanted my brain. We have to protect it. I don't want it to be eaten. They had those ugly faces and they were slowly walking towards their arms in front of them. They were speaking to me all like, brains. Okay, Cody, zombies aren't real. You just had a bad dream, that's all. What? Why? No, why? Your dreams are better than mine. I'm not saying they are better. So you believe me that there are zombies coming after me? No one is chasing you, Cody. I hope zombies will think you are tasty. David, there's something I have to tell you. I also had a dream. You saw what I saw? No. I saw a city. I know where to find the spaceship, David. Or at least I know how to look for it. What? Where? Sidereal. The corporation that built those ships. They had a number of outposts and offices across well, everywhere actually. In my dream I saw one of them in a deserted city on the southwest. It was just an office, but if we get there we might find the location of the spaceship outpost. Do you know for certain? David, have I doubted your dreams for a second? You need to trust me on this. We've got to get there as soon as possible, before we spend any time preparing for what's coming tonight. So yeah, she's basically just saying that we have to go straight there. So we don't need the lighter. We don't need the hammer. We might need that, and we don't need the screwdriver. We will take that. We don't need the nails. We don't need the rifle. We don't need the hook. Do we need the hook? We do need the... No, we don't need it yet. We don't need it yet. We don't need the coat. I'll take the duct tape. It doesn't weigh anything, so it doesn't matter if we don't bring it. Still snow around. That's pretty cool. Let's put in the ignition coil. Will only take 9 minutes. We have a fully functioning car. Ladies and gentlemen. We're also going to talk to Barry. Hey, yes. Oh, we can't actually trigger it yet, but Barry can actually work on the car and make it more efficient. Let's go here then. So it'll only take 13 minutes. You didn't think the city didn't survive even for the first weeks after the apocalypse. Hit by earthquakes, it was quickly abandoned only to be swallowed up by sands after the climate changed. I never liked the idea of going there. It was like a massive tombstone emerging from the wasteland, luring travelers so it could become their grave for more victims. Yet, this place was we had to go. This is the place in question. Any questions? What exactly are we looking for? Coordinates. We need to know where the launch pad outpost is located. For any documents or maps you can find, it's got to be here somewhere. Close. Okay. Let's move out then. So this is the front door. And as you can see, it's blocked. The door is supposed to be here. It's under a few feet of sand. We could bring a shovel and... Are you serious? Digging a desert's worth of sand will take us hours. No time for that. We have to look for another way in. Will you climb the sand dune? It'll only take 5 minutes. So this is the closest thing to another cutscene. We can see the city in the background, which has basically been eaten away by the desert. The moon cracked in two. Yeah, it's completely cracked in two. And just like seeing it like this shows a really eerie part of the game. Like something bad is going to happen, and something bad will happen. Let's just go here then. Watch out. Oh god. Okay, so essentially we have to help one of these, and we have to just pick one, which one we're going to save, because the other one won't make it. David, for God's sakes, help them. We're going to save Cody. Most people do, and I'd like to save Cody. Are you sure you might not have time to save both of your friends? Yeah, you don't have time to save both of your friends. No! Barry, can you hear me? David? We're on a roof, and this hole seems to go all the way down. It's at least a 4-story drop. If not more. He couldn't survive that. Maybe he did. Maybe he landed on sand. How could we know? Barry, David. I should check on poor Corey. He's probably in Corey. He's probably in shock. It's all right. Stay safe. I'm sorry I couldn't grab both of you. No. Why didn't you say Barry? Don't ask. He wanted me to save you. He didn't want to live. He wanted me to save you. So it's my fault? No. He cared about you more than he cared about himself. Shh, calm down. We have to move. David, I don't know about this terrible, but I know that this is terrible, but we can't let him die for nothing. Try to get to the opening and find another way in. Find the location of the base. Look for documents, a map of sorts. We will just meet up later. Okay, good luck. The computer doesn't seem to work. I guess we go down. It's dark in here. What was that? I'm scared. It's okay, I'm here. We just came for. We'll just get what we came for and leave. We go in here, and we find a corpse, a dead body. It has an ID on his neck. Okay, let's just check his ID. Jacob Saleman. And take that key. Thank you, my good man. And that opens up this room. It's locked. Use the key on here. I've unlocked it. Here's a generator, and essentially we just have to turn on the power supply. So we're going to go from 60 to 10, 10 to minus 10, which brings it back down to 60, 10 to plus 10, and then 10 to minus 20, and 20 to A. 50. 10 to 0, 0 to minus 30, 30 to 15, 15 to this burnt out one, and this burnt out one to that. And it's pretty cool how you actually see the power turn on before you've even got it out of the zoomed in part. Gonna go this way, and we're going to check the working PC. So it's really cool because you can actually go to sliderailpraxis.com, enter in this username and password, and then you actually get to use access like their terminals, if you will. So you can. This is a real thing that you can do. It's just really fascinating. We can't check the internet because the internet is just down worldwide. So we'll go to our emails. Jessica is on leave, so human resources, responsibility. This is all just junk mail. Visit. Visitors. Date 1996, the 3rd or the 5th. So this was this year. Okay, here's a list of people visiting from World SP-4. Sandra, Deputy Director of SP World Outpost. Jordan, Sampling, Geology, Cosmetology, and Crystal Therapy. Samuel, Guard, Security. Take care of the accommodations for our guests and prepare for all necessary luggage. Find someone who will assist. Huh? Miss Vander, when it comes to Mr. Sampling, where he will accompanied by Catherine Mayweather. She is our new pilot. Please keep in mind that on a need-to-know basis and only not to disclose any confidential information. There is not much time left until they arrive. Catherine Mayweather? Pilot? Could that be Kate? We really need to have a talk. Okay, treat this as a priority. Okay, the ones that have a flag actually mean something. Flag this breach of company email policy. Hunt is on. Jacob's from Jacob Salaryman. So that's the guy who died. To Douglas Curry. Hey, so as we talked during lunch, we should probably go hunting this weekend. I've got a lodge a few miles outside of town where I keep guns and some bear traps. Yeah, bear traps are not practically lethal, but who cares, right? It's a nice forest with lots of game to chase. Check out the attached map. So we have to click the map, and now we've got a secondary location to go to. Required to corporate, you have to submit stuff. Okay, you may not be aware that an unforeseen incident took place on the surface of the moon. Despite the incident today is still normal working day, please do not panic. Additional information like to remind you that you're legally obligated by the company to disagree to agree to deny any connections between the company and the recent incident. What's this? Pins. Oh yeah, working on power, makeshift battery. Okay, but with if you to actually restore power to the second floor, we have to establish that pin A with 15 volts and pin B with 40 volts, and then we can reroute power to another floor. Bastards. You bastards, you did it. You thought no one would find out. You destroyed the entire world, you maniacs. I'll make sure that your damn police department, every military organization, everyone will forcibly detain each and every one of you workers on site. You are no scientists, you are all charlatans. There will be no place on earth for you to hide. Joshua Silverman, Sunrise Telegram. Okay, we have to find the one that has the coordinates. Oh, okay, this is it. Reminder to all employees required to submit a corporate compliance report by the end of this week. Find attached the report you'll find in it. After that, please access www.sliderealplexus.com and log into the account preceded. So you can go to this website, use these things here and actually go there. Oh, we can't actually use it. Important. Escape. This is it. This is it. This is it. Okay. All VIP personnel and researchers must evacuate immediately. Please find attached map with the launch pad location. It might be useful in a case of our transportation fails. Mr. Sampling, if you are not reading this, one of your employees is causing trouble by spreading unsettling emails. As requested, he has been disposed of. That's it. This is the location we needed. I've marked it on the map. We can finally get out of here. So we've got two places we can go. We've got the hunting lodge, and we have the hunting lodge, and we have the nothing. David, do you think Barry is still alive? I don't know, kid. I hope he's okay. Me too. So what we're going to do is we're going to... It's too dark to actually do anything, so we're going to smash this though. And we're going to take the fire hose. Okay, we can't do anything there then. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back in here, and I'm going to reroute the power. As soon as I hit reset, this floor will lose power. Okay, so I'm going to go 10 to this burnt out one to minus 30, 30 to 5, 5 to 10, and 10 to A. 15. Easy enough. Then I'm going to go from 60 to... I'm going to go to 60 to 10, 10 to minus 10, 10 to 0, 10 to 0, 10 to... minus 20 and minus 20 to B. 40. Alright, so that has restored power, the emergency power, I should say, to here. Open that up. We're going to stick the hose down there, and now we can get down the elevator shaft. So this is where it gets complicated. Well, not really complicated. We've got two ways we can go. This one here, which is blocked by a heavy door, and this one here, which is a vent. So Cody can go access this room here, and if we had, say, Barry instead, he would open up this door for us. but when we play the true ending, which, like, this ending is sad, but eventually we can play the true ending once we actually finish this game, and we can save both of them, and then we can access both doors and access all the information that we need to stop this scenario from occurring again. I know it sounds complicated, it is, but it'll all be explained once I actually finish the game. Ta-da! There's nothing here, just some office stuff. Thanks, Cody. The only thing here, phase control light. I have no idea what this is yet. I feel it's really important. I definitely don't want to leave this behind. Calendar, 1996. What a year. The beginning of the end. It's all feeling someone's presence. Oh yeah, this is talking about someone who traveled along the world, someone who is allegedly a traveler, but kept seeing this like shadow every time they fell asleep. You want to take note of Lab 13. It's a door that we can't access yet. Barry? Is that you, bud? Cough. Cough. Oh. Barry, you're alive. Looks like it, huh? Looks like my expectations about this place have suddenly dropped. Huh, you're terrible. I also feel terrible. What should I do? You got the location of the base? Yes? Good. Get out of here then. I can't leave you like this. I'm as good as done, David. Take the kid and go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll let you fall. It's all right. You made the right choice. Maggie knew that you would make the right choice, huh? My wife, she knew. In her note, she wrote that she knows you'll make the right choice when the time comes. In the note was for me. The note was for me, but that sentence, that line, that was for you. I know it. I see it. Barry, get up, please. In a sec, okay, kid? Uncle Parry's just got to rest his bones a bit. Go, David. Take care of him and Kate. I don't know where you're going, but I'll meet you in another life. It's I mean, the detail to it, you can see like this phase, this sentence here, it's faded, indicating that Barry has run out of breath in another life. Goodbye, Barry. Oh, that sends goosebumps all over my skin, my arms. Oh, poor Barry. Poor Cody. Let's open up this door. Unlocked it. Hello there, Kate. You've got the location. Do you really care about Barry? Do you want to ask about him first? I assumed he is dead. He died for this information, Kate. He died, for God's sakes. Like I said, that's what I assumed. Oh, okay. Well, assume that I've got your stupid map then. Well, let me see it. Take a look. The launch pad is here out in the mountains. We can go right away. What about your dream? The storm, the acid rain, the thunder. What about them? If we get to the launch pad fast, we won't have any problems. I don't know, David. You had that dream. It might mean that we won't escape just like that. The wind blows from the east. The storm comes from that direction. If we go today, it might catch up with us even before we find the ship. We can't launch during the storm for sure. We have to wait for the storm to pass in our base. We have to stay one more night. How about we stay here then? The storm will get to us here too. We've seen the weather anomalies before, David. I'd rather be in our reinforced base than here in this death trap flooded with sand and acid rain. That's just another way of saying that, yeah, we have to stay back at our base another night. Back to the front. Back to the front. Now, that's the spaceship. We can't go there yet, but we can go to the hunting lodge. What we are going to do is we're going to the restaurant. Hold it. What? Who are you? Hands in the air now. Relax, guys. We're just hands in the air now. Alright. They're okay. Kate, would you? Please don't shoot us. We're innocent. Okay then. It's okay, Cody. They're not going to shoot us. Who are you? My name is David, and this is Kate, and... Alright, save it. You can explain everything to the Sarge. Alright, let's keep it civilized. I'm very much in favor of that. Let's start with, who are you, and what are you doing here? Just travelers. We're just travelers looking for supplies. So you're looters? That's a harsh word. We're just trying to survive. My name is David, and this is Kate. That's Cody. Hello. And you're just looking for supplies? Yes. Can I ask you the same question? Sergeant First Class Franklin McWilliams. And this is my squad. Josh, Mark, Steve, and Paul. So, you're with the army? We are the army. All that's left of it that would disappear. There's no more government, no more HQ. We are on our own. You're still wearing uniforms, though? That's what keeps us together, son. What are you going to do with us now? Nothing. At ease, guys. Back to your posts. Alright, sorry about that. You have never know these days. It's good to meet a friendly face for once. You've got a wounded person. What happened to him? Who, Steve? We were attacked by a small group of bandits. Nothing we couldn't handle, but Steve was wounded and is not doing well. Do you have anything to treat him with? I was hoping to find something here, but no luck. What do you need exactly? Some bandages. And some disinfectant for his wounds. The moon, we have a spaceship. I'm not going to tell him because this is all just useless information. Yep. You don't look like bandits, we mistook you for it. Sorry if we scared you. We'll head off soon after the sunset. Until then, if you need anything, just ask. Okay. So we go around the side back here and we can talk to this guy here, Paul. He's like he's a super intelligent guy. Hi, David. I'm Paul. I'm the team's main engineer. Engineer, huh? Nice to meet you. Is there anything you need? Storm. We want to survive that storm. Why don't you just come with us and avoid the whole thing? There's no time. Escaping the storm means we'll lose too much for tomorrow to travel back. If I were you, I'd make sure that the house you're staying at has a lightning-proof rod on the roof. And if it doesn't, I'd make one. Do you have anything that might help us survive the thunderstorm? Well, I have something. They're called storm catchers, experimental devices created by Sidereal Plexus. How did you know? Lucky guess. Anyway, this technology actually repels thunderstorms. Can we have them? Well, I'm not sure. Come on, you're not even staying here for the storm, right? You don't really need them. Yeah, but why should I let you have them? Because we want them? You know that prove you actually deserve them help. Deserve my help. David, why don't we just calm down, Kate, please? I'll think of something. Essentially, we have to help out that guy who got shot. Let's go hop back in our van and we have to go to the camping grounds. Oh, I forgot to ask the Sarge if he's actually seen anything, but I can ask him later, so I guess it doesn't really make any. Cabin. Want to go out the back here. Want to grab this broom. Want to grab these boards as well. Empty bottle of whiskey. can of wood sealer. We're going to use the broom. If we take a look here, we see some scratches on the ground. Sorry, bud, I didn't mean to click you. Scratches. There are visible scratches on the floor as if something was pushed back and forth repeatedly. A couch. A floor safe. It's locked. It's locked. Use that on the antlers. And we pushed it and it unlocked the safe. There is a revolver in the safe and there's still something there. There's a box of ammo for the safe. There are 2 boxes of ammo. We also want to sweep the roof, which exposes the solar panels. So now the cabin has power. That's it for now. We're also going to go... We don't need to go there anymore. We want to go home. I'll have to grab some fuel soon. I'm going to go in here. We're going to need the extension cord. Oh, it's plugged in, that's why. Electrical heater. I'm also going to drop the heater. We don't need that at all. I'm going to remove this. Put that there. Put the sticky tape over it. We'll need the shovel. Box of rifle rounds. We don't need the rifle rounds. We don't need the blanket. We do need that. I don't think we need the broom anymore. I'll read that a bit later. We are going to need that. We are going to need the bandages as well. And we are going to need the revolver. We've got the revolver. We've got the revolver ammunition. Sweet, 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 sweet. Well, I'm carrying around these things here, so I might as well get rid of them. And the board can go here. And that can go here. Oh crap. We're going to need these towels as well, I think. So the windows are all boarded up. I've got the extension cord. I'm just going to grab some fuel real quick. Get some fuel. Glug, 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 glug. Got it. A car, and I'm going to go to the restaurante. Oh, we can go in here now. Bottle of oil and bottle of rat poison. We don't actually need any of those. They're for a different scenario. Magazine. I'll come back and read that later. But I can't be stuffed now. You again. So, have you seen any interesting places of fortified hideouts? There's a construction site. My boys saw it, but they scouted the area, but not sure what's there. Maybe you'll find something useful there. Yeah, let me mark it on your map. Thank you, my good man. We should go. Steve, we're going to go ahead and use the bottle of whiskey. Give the bottle of whiskey to Steve. I guess this could be used to disinfect your wounds. Whoa, wait, that'd be a waste of good fine whiskey. Come on, you don't have the... You can have the rest of it. And then we're going to do that. This bandage should help. Yeah, thanks. That's it. Now we can properly mend your wounds. Steve, can you help Kate? What? Why? Because I'm a girl? That automatically means I'm a nurse? It's okay, I'll do it. Steve will now help. Then we talk to Paul. We tell him storm catchers. Yep, he gave us the storm catchers. How do we use the storm catchers? Well, they come at a set of 3. Each one has to be mounted in a high spot, higher than the higher the better. Each one of them needs electricity to function. In order to make them work, you have to place them within a few miles of each other, forming a triangle around your hideout. Restaurant pylon. Would putting a storm catcher on the hamburger pylon outside in the restaurant work? Well, it's not very high, but nothing else but desert around. I guess it will be fine. There should also be electric cables there, so you just need to add power to it. I guess it's a good spot. Can you help us with that storm catcher there? I don't know. Ask Sarge if that's possible. Basically, it's like he won't do work unless Sarge tells him to do work. You again. Paul gave us the storm catcher things. Oh yeah, she told me about those. Yeah, so I'm supposed to install them the high above ground, triangle base. Sounds like a plan to me, if Paul says it will work. The restaurant pylon sign isn't very high, but it's surrounded by mostly empty space. It should be significant according to Paul. How could you help us get up there? We don't have a ladder or anything like that. How about we trade? What do you have in mind? We're low on ammo and our guns are in critical condition. Bring us a firearm and some bullets and I can order my men to install this thing up there for you. Do we have a deal? I guess we do. I should go. We want to go ahead and give him the rifle, the revolver. Where did you find it? I have my sources. And then we have to give him the ammunition for it as well. Some ammo will do. And then we, you again. Our deal? So what's with our deal? You've done your part. Just give me the storm catcher and I'll put it on the top of the restaurant's pylon sign. I should go. Okay, good luck. Give him that. Give him that. Okay, I'll tell my boys to put it on the pylon for you. We'll also power the pylon so the storm catcher actually works. Thanks, Sarge. No problem, but remember, you still have to install 2 more catchers to form a triangle around your base. This will be the last that we speak of Sarge. That's it. We won't have to come back to this burger joint until the next episode. We want to go here. I'm running on fumes in the car, actually. We want to go in here. We'll grab the tarp. We can't do anything here because it's blocked. There's another magazine. It talks about patients in comas, and sidereal plexus has a patient. I'm going to click this. I know that you want me to click it. Can't click it at all. Okay. Hole in the wall. This is what we do. Oh, don't tell me we need... It's out of fuel. I'm going to have to add fuel to it. Storm catcher. This is what we do. We raise it up. Move it that way. Open the clamps. Lower it down. Clamp. And up. Do you want to climb down? Yes, I do. And now we have the metal spool. Now we have to turn off the generator, climb back up, open up the box of cables, install the storm catcher, and go back down. Generator. Okay, now it's back up and running. And that makes 2, so we don't need to go back to the construction site for this episode. Now I'm running on fumes. Oh, we don't have enough bloody fuel to get there. Do we have enough to get anywhere? We've got enough fuel to go nowhere. This is it. Well, looks like we'll have to hoof it. Oh, 45 minutes. Damn. That means it'll take an hour and a half to get to the fuel. To get fuel and come back. Damn. That means it'd be impossible to get around if you didn't have... Oh, fuck. I just realized that I was supposed to get Barry to increase the fuel efficiency of the car. But he's dead now, so he can't do that. And I forgot the fuel canister. There's a good chance we won't need to fill up at all. That will be the last of it. 22 minutes, 30% fuel. We have to go inside the cabin. Back room. We want to smash this window. Oh, it's already broken. Okay. We use the extension cord, place the extension cord in the electrical outlet. Now that the house is actually up and running with power, pick the extension cord up, put the extension cord through this window, go back outside, go back this way, pick this up and climb this tree. So this tree is in this scenario, this timeline. And then we pick up the pylon and put it straight in there. Climb down. Yes, I do. Okay, so the 3 storm catchers are now up and running and ready to go. We're going to head home now. This way. This way. We don't... Oh, wait, we do need to go outside again. I'm going to close the door, this door. I'm going to put... I don't need to put the tarp... I don't put the tarp there, but I will put one of the blankets. We're going to grab both blankets out. I'm going to just keep that for now. I'm going to keep these for the final day. Put the blanket on the door. Blanket, kitchen door. No, okay, so it doesn't work in this scenario. I knew that we had to do that for the poison gas, so I was just taking... Okay, we got the shovel. We have to dig a trench. Dig a trench. It will take a while to do that. You know what I miss? What do you miss, Cody? I miss Barry's stories. He had like a story for everything. Indeed he did. They literally knew him for hours. They didn't even know him for like 24 hours. They knew him for like 19 hours and they slept half of the time too. We want to go up to the base, up to the roof here. We want to go through the hatch. This way. We're going to use the thread and we're going to use it on the chimney. This will actually make a lightning rod. Oh, it's getting late, dog. Use the tarp on the helicopter. Now, you also want to get 100% score. If we just left it like that, we would be okay. But we wouldn't receive the 100% bonus. But if we duct tape it down, everyone will help. It'll only take 21 minutes. Okay. We'll make sure you close the hatch and go down. I believe that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that we are done. I'm going to save it just in case. Save complete. And then I'm going to hit... I don't need anything, just my bare hands, thank you. Okay, rain 100%. The day ended. Black clouds pushed over by winds from the east covered the sky, casting a dark shadow below. Loud thunder and sounds sounding all around them, pierced by sudden and sharp flashes of light. With them, fast raindrops fell on the wastelands. It was not a life-giving water the dry land had been thirsty for. It was saturated with burning acid, as if the earth decided to clean its surface of life before the moon did. You planted a storm catcher on the crane in the construction site. Its special magnetic field pushed some of the clouds 5% away from your region. Same thing again. Same thing again. 3 around our base did an extra 20%. We dug a ditch around the base, drawing away some of the water protected from being flooded, reduced the threat by 15%. Secure the helicopter hull with the tarp and placing a lot of duct tape around it. Thanks to your efforts, you prevented 20% of the water. You closed the roof hatch. That was a good idea. It stopped 10% of the water pouring in. You made an improvised rod on the roof. Struck the roof. It hadn't been for the roof. Taken 20% of the threat. So we completely survived. We did it! You managed to prepare for the storm perfectly. You ended up completely dry, not even shaken by the strong winds, untouched by the loud thunderstorms and burning acid. You met a well-deserved sleep. You prepared for the hideout perfectly, and which paid off. Not only did you survive, but you also had some rest last night. 5 kilo permanent weight bonus. Fuck you! This time we don't actually click on the window. We click on the door. So it's today. It is. I've seen it this time. There's no way to survive this. I know where the ship is. Come on, Kate. Come on, Kate. How is that going to save us? Maybe if you tell me more about the space station story, it might be more believable. But so far, just a little longer, David. Let's go to that outpost. It's pretty far away, so we'd better take a car. And is there going to be a spaceship? Yes. A real one? Like we're going into space? Exactly. I want to go to space. Woo! That's a funny part. That really is. So this is it. We will not fortify our house. It's just a matter of gathering the parts needed for the spaceship here. On your way to the outpost, you found an abandoned bus that you want to investigate. Side wheel plexus, they were on a bus, people at the launch site. Too bad their driver didn't know how to drive. Looks like they abandoned and continued on foot. Maybe there's something valuable left behind. Key. Lab 13. Most people wouldn't notice this, but there's a smudge on the window here, made with grease. That will come in handy later, but other than that, there's nothing else here. There it is. You mean this? What did you expect? I told you the location of the facility was confidential. Don't look for any bright neon signs or outposts, but still. Come on, the whole place is underground. We have to get inside. There might be security measures waiting for us. Great. Warning, defense system activated. Prove a valid ID card. You have 5 seconds to comply. Doesn't sound good. Oh, that was 1 second to spare. Woo! Okay, 1 second. This is actually a lot easier. So that's connected to the doormat. So if I switch that around, okay. That will connect to there, that will connect to there, that will connect there, that will connect to there. To there, that will connect to there, that will connect to there. Ah, shit. Ta-da! Finally, what took you so long? Why didn't you just jump over it? The whole world's gone to shit, but this place actually seems to be in good condition. Let's go in here. Turn on the light switch. Kate, what is this? A trajectory map. Why does it go to the moon? We're not going to the moon, are we? You said we're going to a space station. I never said the space station wasn't on the moon. Wait, but the moon is going to... You've got to be kidding me. Please tell me you are... Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the moon going to hit us in less than 12 hours? Why the hell would you want to go there? It's our only way. You have to believe me. I don't know if I have any reasons to believe you. You promised us safety. You promised us an escape. You said you wanted to leave this place, this planet. Aren't those your exact words? How can I explain to you? There is something on that moon base that will help us. Sidereal has a base there. What could possibly help us if we reach the moon an hour before impact? And wasn't the moon base destroyed in the mining accident? It was, but they have another base called Sidereal Plexus 1. And they know... And they... How should I put this? How do you think Sidereal has all this technology? Private space shuttles, moon bases, electronic doormats, weather drones. The ability to accidentally blow up the whole damn moon. I'm not sure I follow. They're getting technology from other worlds. You mean like other planets? No, other Earths. They are in contact with versions of Sidereal. A vast network of connections across the endless universes. Constantly discovering new versions of the world as they go through. Our world is merely one page in an enormous library of worlds they have access to. Do you believe me to expect all that? I don't really care if you do. Help me get off this planet, or get out of my way. Please don't fight. Even if we're going to die, we can be together, right? I don't want to be alone again. Piece of paper. Experimental medicine that increases lung efficiency. Sidereal practice includes itching and occasional rashes. Access card. Remote control. Okay. So essentially, they have contact with other versions of themselves, which is literally it. They're contacting other versions of themselves in the multiverse theory. And that's how they're exchanging technology, and they can travel from world to world. Wow. There it is. What a look. Look at that. I told you it'd be here. It's a spaceship. I'm sure you hadn't doubted me for a second. I'd admit it, it looks pretty impressive. It looks impressive. It's like a regular space shuttle, but smaller and more fancy. It's promising. Can we go inside? Don't just celebrate yet. There's space for 2 rockets and a silo, see? 1 launch pad is empty. They took the other space shuttle and left the other one behind. Why? Maybe one was sufficient. Remember, they weren't trying to save as many people as possible. They were just trying to save who they thought was worth saving. Or the other one was broken. Anyway, a bit of time has passed. The ship requires general inspection. It's even remotely safe before it's even remotely safe to use. So we're going to use the ID card on this door. Access granted. I'm going to go ahead and check the ID card. Sandra Vendetta. She was in her name was mentioned a lot in the emails. There's a part at the bottom that seems to be open. The part came loose when I'll take it. I hope it wasn't important. Open up the silo hatch. Operation complete. Radar screen. Probably not, on the other hand. Doesn't say that there are any planes in the air. Or helicopters. But who knows, David? Who knows? Air compression controller. So this is adjust the compression of air. Did it. Superb. Diagnostic system, silo hatch open, hull integrity check failed, air compression, composed fuel fuel catalyst present. Air supply lowered considering using air saving pills. Warning, diagnostic systems is damaged. Perform manual inspection. We can't go up yet. There's really nothing we can do. We're going to go back up here and we've got to leave. I'm basically kicking myself now because I forgot the bloody screwdriver, and now it just means like going back and doing some more shit. Doing that. We're going to use the spanner on this thing here. That thing initially opened up the silo. Now that the silo is open, we can take it, and now we can get inside the inside. We're going to go back to the don't need to go here. Yes, we do need to go there actually, because we need we don't need to go there. We need to go back to the restaurant. That will leave like 4% of fuel, so yeah, we have to go get fuel. We literally can't go anywhere else. We're out of fuel. Place that there. Spanner. Oh, I'm sorry, the wrench. So this will be the last time we need fuel, so we won't be coming back to the fuel station. Use it on the car? Yes, please. So as long as we do everything right, we shouldn't need to come back. So we'll go to the protective gloves. That's all they left behind, protective gloves. Go, hang on. Let me just check something. Inventory. No, we don't have it. Okay, we'll have to go back to the house. This does mean going back and using up fuel, so there's a chance that we may have to go back to the fuel station. I'm hoping that we don't need to. Kitchen door. Back here. We're going to need the rope. We're not going to need duplexer. Okay. I need the rope. Okay, so we're going to go to the construction site. We're going to go to the main entrance. We're going to the scaffolding, which is all rusted, but if we use protective gloves on the scaffolding, we can climb it. And then if we use this thing on here, use the rope with hook, we can climb down here. Grab the welding kit, climb back up. Then we can use the protective gloves again on the scaffolding, climb back down, and then that's it. Now we won't need to come back to the construction site at all. That's it. That's the end of the... We won't have to come back to the construction site at all. Side wheel plexus, we're going to go back here, and we're going to go make... we're going to go do some chemistry, actually. This way, we need to make those pills. I'm sorry, David, poor man. Lab 13 key. So we want to pick up these things, the test tubes, and we want to pick up these set of vials. We want to move over here, and we want to place them in here. And if we check this map here, so we're looking at 4 reds, 4 reds, 3 greys, and 2 blues. That's basically another way of looking at it. So, 1, 2. Yep. Okay. So this one, and this one. Yep, 4 reds, 3 greys, and 2 blues. Yep, that is the correct ratio. Okay, let's do this. It will take 15 minutes, and then we take these capsules, and then put them in the capsules, and then we hand them out to everyone. Do you think they're really going to digest an unknown possible... Not just me, you should do it too. Alright, don't forget to share those pills. Okay, 1 to Kate. Before you lift off. Huh, what? Sound like you sound lift off we take, sounds like a drug dealer using weird slang. Huh. And we're gonna give one to Corey. Hey Corey, what's this? It's medicine. Not feeling sick. I know, but this will help you breathe in space. I'll be able to breathe in space? No, not really. Just keep one of this pill and swallow it right before we launch, okay? Okay. Oh, there's something here, a piece of paper. Sleep killing patients, yep. Okay. I regret ever working for them. I had no idea, know about what. I'll tell you later. We have to focus on getting out. So they were like using other bodies to transfer around. So they were using like coma patients and like stealing bodies from friends and family, or from families and stuff. You know, they were stealing bodies essentially. So we're done here. We are done here. Done here. Done here. Possibly done here. I'm hoping we don't have to come back. And probably done at the house. Done at the camping. At the Hunter's Lodge. So yeah, we have to go back to here, which is going to use quite a bit of fuel. Fuck it, I'm going to get more fuel. I was hoping that we didn't need to, but I'd rather have it than not need it than need it than not have it, you know? Oh, damn it. I forgot the bloody screwdriver. Let's go home. Well, it was lucky I got the fuel. But we won't need any more fuel, and I'm certain of this time. That's it. We go home. And I was here too. I was bloody here, but I forgot the screwdriver. You need the screwdriver so little until the final one. So screwdriver. That's it. Goodbye, house. That house really gave us a lot of protection, you know. Back here. We want to get on top, essentially. We want to access the top of the panel. And we want to use the screwdriver. A metal plate is held by screws. That's where you come in handy. We're also going to need this metal plate. And we're going to take this thing called a duplexer and place it there. And now the radar dish is working. Also going to go back down. Radar screen. What the? An airplane? An actual flying airplane? Wait a second. Okay, what? Hush. See any difference? No, should I? Yes, if there was, it was flying. You'd see it move. It's not airborne. Do you suppose the radar was supposed to be detecting things up in the sky? It also detects active transponder beacons installed in aircraft, so you were looking for a possible location of an airplane on the ground? Yes, somebody didn't disable their transponder, which means that they indicate a crash. Give me your map and I'll estimate its position based on the radar's readings. So now we have another location. We can also go into the spaceship now. This is why we need the belt. Belt goes on the thing. And now we can go up. We can go in there. How does it look? You tell me, I don't know about the spaceships. I imagined it would be more horizontal. It can be confusing, but the ship will rotate to horizontal position after we launch. Still, it looks kind of like a spaceship bus of seats, with all these seats. Its purpose is to drive people from the moon and purpose from the moon. It's kind of is a space bus. Anyway, let's look around. Seems that there might be some. It seems if anything's missing. How will I know if it's missing if it's not there? Come on, David. You're smart. It's not rocket science. Actually, it is kinda. Filter spot. The lithium hydroxide filter is missing. We can climb down. We want to open up this toolbox. You found a glue gun. The oxygen tanks are missing. And there is a crack. A crack on the wall. It can't be good, right? How big is it? I don't know, like palm sized? I've no idea how deep it runs. Maybe it's just on the surface. And if it's any deeper, we might be in trouble. Besides, best case scenario, we lose oxygen. Worst case scenario, we explode during the ascent. Oh, okay. We've got that sheet of metal. We put the sheet of metal there. Okay, we actually need something to weld it in place. Hence the welder. If we connect it there, plugged in the welder, then we can put that there, and it'll take 30 minutes. We welded the plate on. Okay, yeah. We have to go down here. Hit the control panel. Sorry about that, guys. I just lost my microphone connection for a second there. Okay, we have to leave. Also, check our inventory. Check that. Use the screwdriver on that. Take the batteries, put them in the hot glue gun. And now the hot glue gun's all ready to go. I'm going to do this fingerprint scanner very shortly. That's what you guys are waiting on, I'm guessing. Take the gun to our new location, the airplane. Do I have the shovel on me? Must have been a tough landing. Believe me, I've seen worse. I don't doubt that. The plane seems to be mostly intact, but it looks like a good landing in my book. Did it belong to the sidereal fleet? Most likely. And what it's carrying might still be on board. I like the spaceship better. Can we go back to the spaceship later? Okay. Yes, I did bring the shovel. Hooray! It'll take a certain time. It's lower because I've got my friends here. Pilot. This person's dead. It would seem so, kid. Let's see if we had something useful. Us, pilot. Wait. What if he comes back to life and he bites you, Cody? Relax, David. Relax, David is a professional. He has searched like a dozen corpses. What happened? Did it just move? Cody. Want to wait outside, Cody? No, I want to see that. Wait if Cody's right. Look at the mummified corpse. Are you sure you want to touch it and search it? Anything useful? Wait, what if Cody's right? Yes, we want to search it. Cargo manifest. Let's see. Let's take a look. Air tanks, number 1. Nuts and bolts, wires, gaskets, voltmeters, navigation, chips, instant noodles. We actually just want the air tank, so that's in number 1. You can also turn the transponder off. That thing flashed for long enough. Box 7, 2, 6, 3, 4, 1. Let's see what's inside. Air tanks, not many of them, but they seem large and quite heavy. Okay, now we need to go to the bus. But what we want to do is we want to use the hot glue gun on the fingerprint. I put it on the window. I just need to wait for a moment. Meanwhile, the glue gun has run out of power. I guess the remote control batteries don't last too long. What do I need to get it off? Oh, I need the knife. I need the knife, and I left it back at the house. Oh, so regardless of how you actually get it, I mean, if you wanted to, you could go to the slide rule praxis thing, and that corpse that's sitting at the computer, you could cut off his finger. And I thought, hey, maybe I don't need the knife at all. But guess what? I needed the damn knife. Go in here, grab the storage chest, grab the damn knife, and then go back home. I'll go back to the bus. Oh wait, sorry. Our truck is inside the barn. You'd think they would park it outside the front or something, but I guess they don't. This is the last of it. Once we go to the bus, that's it. We don't need to go anywhere else. We're done. I've got the fingerprint now. This is it. This is the last of the locations. We don't need to go anywhere else. That's it. We're going to go back to the space station here, the spaceship. We're going to go in here. We're going to go down. And we're going to... Oops, sorry. One space too far. Use the fingerprint on the fingerprint scanner. Access granted. There are 2 devices in here. We don't actually know what they are. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that one. I'm pretty sure it's this weird device here. This is the lithium oxide filter. Going to go down and we're going to put the fuel tanks in here. Going to pick that up. Alright, we are green. The ship is ready to go. We just have to get ready ourselves. And by getting ready, I just have to drop everything of weight. Technically, I didn't need to drop that badge. Fuel tank. We can't have more than 1 kilo of weight on us. I didn't really need to drop that knife. That's more than enough. What we need to bring though is this floppy disk drive that we got from the Sidereal Plexus office that Corey managed to open a door for us by getting through that vent. This is the key to unlocking the true ending of the game. Kate. Oh, we just have to go up. Now to end the day, we actually just hit the control panel. We don't actually hit the time. We're going to save the game. I'm going to save it over my previous saves because the day won't end. Are we ready to launch? Ready when you are, David. Take the handful of pills. Okay, the world is ending. The moon cracked into pieces, was moving rapidly towards the planet, both cylindrical bodies pulling each other apart. All systems green. Well, some systems were green. You don't have time to check every last nut and seal. Just like people did before launching rockets back in the old days. Kate looked at you with the headset on. Engine is ready. Internal launch procedures, overriding safety protocols, manual controls engaged. Launch pad was open, leaving you a clear way towards the skies. Five, 4, 3, 2, buckle up, it's going to be one hell of a ride. 1, 0. The acceleration force pushed your head into your seat, squeezing all the air from your lungs. The rocket began its ascent. You look back and see Corey in his seat. The kid had been through a lot, yet he was lucky enough to end up with you on this ride. The seat next to him was empty. At least you kept the kids safe like the big old man wanted. The ship climbed through the sky fast without much trouble. Sarge and his men were travelling standing on the top of a hill. He had travelled far west since you had last seen him. The whole squad raised their heads and gazed into the sky, tracing the bright light of your rocket. "Would you look at that?" smirked Sarge, slowly shaking his head. "That kid actually did it. Good luck with that, whatever you find out there," he added. Before he turned away, the whole squad decided to open their last bottle of whiskey and drank it as the world around them started to fall apart. While the vessel was smoothly gaining altitude, you grew worried about life support. Because the default settings had been corrupted, you were forced to create an air compressor yourself. Compression was perfect. The air reserves sustained you for a long time. You inserted a fresh lithium oxide filter into the ship's ventilation. It absorbed the carbon dioxide in the air, making it more breathable. You installed reserve tanks in the shuttle. When the irregular air ran low, the reserve tanks kicked in, providing you with more life-saving oxygen. Good thing you noticed and fixed that crack in the ship's hull. Repairing it saved a lot of air from leaking out. You prepared the pills temporarily to increase lung efficiency. You took one and it reduced the amount of air you used during the flight. Kate took one pill as the flight, so did Corey. Click to view your summary. You made it into orbit, and from there it was a surprisingly short way to the moon. Kate flew the ship towards the lunar base. Once again, another cutscene. And crash. Check on Catherine or Kate. Kate, are you alright? Well, that wasn't one of my best landings. I've never seen you do any better. Could be a lot worse though, couldn't it? In my defense, it was my first time landing on the moon. Cody. Cody, you okay? I don't know. Can you stand? I think. What's that sound? Are we going to die? We're losing air, David. Now is the time to use the spacesuits. Initializing decompression procedure. Decompression complete. You gotta love Corey. I mean, clearly the suit's way too big for him. He's got to like constantly readjust it. Ooh. Moon base. A manual. I'm guessing that someone in the control station would let someone in on the outside, but we have to do it manually. It's actually pretty easy to do this. Alright, I think it's safe to remove the suits. Great, because I'm almost out of oxygen. Let's look around. What are those, Kate? Sleeper pods. Why are people here? You said they all left. You said they went to different dimensions or something. They did. They went this is what they left behind. Kate, you said they escaped. They did escape. Check their neural activity monitors. They're flat because their bodies here are sleeping. But their minds left this place. They traveled through the realm of dreams and already woke up safely months ago. Pods just sustain their empty bodies here. Not that it's required, but if for any reason anyone wanted to get back, they still can, at least for now. Wait, I've got some questions. Sleeper pods. Is it some sort of hibernation? Yeah, so the body doesn't die when the consciousness is elsewhere. Realm of Dreams. A poetic name but quite graphic. Sidewheel has discovered that human mind is capable of accessing this place. A vast network of connecting every mind, as it later turned out. It reached far beyond every mind in the world. It connects minds across universes. So that's what they're doing. They're actually like jumping from body to body, essentially. Another universe usually has them prepared in advance. You know, it could be a clone if they're advanced enough, or it could be a coma patient, which is what they were doing. What is this place? So what do you think of this place? It's bigger than I imagined. Really? It doesn't look that huge. Look around, David. Most of this is impossible with current technology. Hell, I doubt it's even possible with whatever technology would be available 50 years from now. So what does that mean exactly? It means Slidewheel Plexus likes to borrow technology from other places. What happens if your body dies? In any normal circumstances, your mind would die too, but Slidewheel Plexus has discovered something I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly, but they can completely separate the mind from the body. So when the moon hits the earth, everyone here blows up. It won't matter to them. Why? I'll answer that question. Why does the sleeper pods have to be on the moon? Because it's just they don't have any interference, like radio wave, TV waves, stuff like that. They all interfere. There's not much on the moon, so we get into these pods and dream our way out of here. Wake up somewhere safe. I'm not sure how I feel about that idea, but then again, what do we have to lose? So we're going to pick up this black card. Floppy disk drive, A, no. B, no. Control system, locked. It's locked, so we have to go into this area. Oh yeah, they really just wanted to show off this. Access denied. Access granted. And now we just leave. A diagnostic screen. Oh, I forgot to unlock it. Damn it. Gotta go back. Gotta go back. Do it. Access granted. Now they're unlocked. You can actually see the shadow of the moon and increase. Also, you can even see like the actual crack, the shadow of the crack of the moon, if you will. Running diagnostics. Sleeper pod active. Occupied pods 52 out of 64. Warning: phase control corrupted. Unable to select destination, enabling emergency mode. Emergency merge mode enabled. Sidereal plexus takes no responsibility for memory loss or personality merge. Oh no. No. Check that again. Maybe it's just a glitch. It still says phase controller corrupted. This has already happened. This keeps happening. Kate, you're not making any sense. Kate. Yeah? That's why David had those dreams, because that was another David from another timeline who managed to get here, sleep in the pod, but couldn't pick an empty body or couldn't pick a world that was safe. So he just combined his memories with that David. Hence why he was able to predict everything. It'll explain it. Phase control. The systems to try and put human consciousness to select a target. Target a human in another world? Yes. Normally, in other ways, a brain-dead clone they've prepared especially for the purposes, or a patient in a coma in worlds like ours where cloning has not been developed yet. This is how they used to navigate between worlds. Go to sleep here, target a sleeping human vessel in another world and wake up there. I'm not sure that this is more terrifying or more unbelievable. If that controller is disabled, we can't select a target or another world. What is emergency merge mode? What is emergency merge? It's the primal phase controller is disabled. A backup system kicks in. It targets a random world and a random sleeping person. Without their consent? Yes. However, for some reason, this always happens. You almost always end up in your own body, but in a different world. Where will we go? Well, without a phase controller, two things can happen. We can end up in limbo, in a dream world without bodies to return to, or we can wake up in our own bodies in a different world, in a different version of our world. Like one where this all never happened, a world where there is no lunar explosion in 1996. Hopefully. Yes. Hopefully. What do you mean this has already happened? I'm not sure. The dream we both had, warning us about the incoming threats, showing us where the sidereal office building was. These might have been our own memories from our past lives. That would mean we've been through this. We all have. We're going to remember any of this? A paradox. The computer says something about memory loss. Yeah, when your mind ends up in our own body in a different world, this is what happens. You merge your current memories, become distant. Like a dream you've forgotten. It doesn't sound like they're going to make it in one piece after all. It's better than dying completely, I guess. So that's what's been happening. They went through another timeline and they just ended up in their own bodies. A paradox. But if my past warned me about the incoming events, who warned him? Another me? Who warned that other me? When did this all begin? As far as I know, the number of worlds might be infinite. It's better not to think about it. So who knows how many jumps they have done. They could have done millions for all they know. We've got to use those pods, okay? Can't we fix the damage systems? Even if we knew how, it would probably take days. We definitely don't have that. Let's do this. Quickly. This whole place is falling apart. Okay, diagnostic. We're going to get that. And we're going to put the floppy disk and put it in there. I've inserted the phase control light disk into the drive B. The computer reads it. Floppy disk B, phase control. This program will not replace phase controller, however, it will increase your memory transfer rate in emergency mode, which means that we can change things in the second playthrough, aka we can save Barry's life, which will means that we can get both floppy disks from both rooms and we'll be able to pick and fully restore the phase control system, and then we can have the true ending. I hope this is going to make things better. We'll tell Kate about the cake. Yeah, floppy disk. I've inserted the disk into the console. What disk? A disk I found inside of Plex's office. The computer says it will increase the memory transfer or something like that. Do you think it's going to help? Yeah, I guess so. Even with a single helper program like that, this could really make a huge difference. If our memories are transferred intact, or at least the greater or more consistent rate, this could be huge, David. This might actually save us. Time to sleep. Time to sleep, right? Should I go first? It's okay. Remember to turn off the lights. And promise you won't do anything stupid. Have I ever done anything stupid? Huh. You're funny. Hey Cody, never change, okay? Okay, see you soon. Good night, Kate. Alright David, so here we go. This is the end of the road. Or is it the beginning? I wouldn't have made it here if it wasn't for you. Are you getting emotional now? Huh. I think I've spent too much time with you. Where do you hope to wake up? In a bed, in a world where they have a moon and lattes? I hope that's what happens. Me too. Bye, David. Until we meet again. Just don't point your gun at me next time, okay? Can't promise that. There she goes. She's gone. She's already woken up in another world. Hey there. Time to sleep, Cody. Okay. It's time. I don't want to go to sleep. I know, but we all have to. I won't be able to sleep. I'm too scared now. This machine will help you. Come on. Don't be scared. What will happen? Where will we go? I don't know. But it's going to be alright. David, I don't want to be alone again. You won't be. Wherever you wake up, I'll find you. Promise? Promise. And there goes Cody. That one here was supposed to be for Barry. Be sure you hit the induce sleep button to get into the sleeper pod. What the? Power ran out. Oh man. Oh no. Do it. Restoring power, emergency power restored. Get out! He made it by the skin of his ass. This place is literally going to hell. An empty sleeper pod. That's it. Game over. What a nightmare. It all felt so real. I feel like there was something more to that dream. Something sad and important. Why do I feel like this has already happened? Yet something is different. I'm going to find out what. So it looped. He couldn't pick a body that was in a dimension where that didn't happen. And he actually lost his memory. So it's just restarted this whole thing again. But I've mentioned before, there are alternate timelines. So when we play through again, we'll have to either deal with the giant spiders, which I'm hoping we get to, or the toxic gas. And then on day 2, we'll probably have to deal with the extreme heat. And on day 3, we'll have to deal with the raiders. But day 4 will be almost identical, except for there'll be a couple different things wrong with the ship. Well, so that is an incredible game. I mean, I love point-and-click adventure games. I love the pixel style part of the game. It's just an incredible, well-written, well-scripted, if you will, video game. This is all thanks to Soccer the Student. Oh, wow. So a few people went to work on this. Yes, this game was totally worth buying it. I highly recommend you go out and get it, because you can always find more to this game. And like, we haven't actually discovered the the true ending. When we actually get to the main screen, I'll show you what that actually means. See how this is flashing now? New game, The Awakening. The Awakening is the true ending, where we can save both Barry and Cody, and effectively we'll have the good ending. But oh, that was so fun to play. I highly recommend that you play it. I'm Steamtown Gamer. Like and subscribe and share if you haven't already, and I will catch you on the flip.